So today I'm going to be reviewing some Stolen Goat winter bib tights, and just to give you a little bit of context, it's a beautiful sunny day, but as you can see it's a little bit chilly outside, and it's these kind of days where I really wish I had some nice winter bib tights to go for a bike ride with. So I got myself a pair of these Stolen Goat Climb and Conquer deep winter bib tights, and I wanted to give some initial thoughts on the product, and then I'm going to go for a bike ride and tell you what they're really like in action as well. And then I'm going to also do a long-term review of these as well, so I'll probably be making another video in about 6 months time once I've really used these, or maybe 3 months once winter has passed, and I can give you another update on where they are. But anyway, first things first, what's really quite apparent with these bib tights is the quality of the product. They just, there's something about the feel of them that just really feels premium. Something that I haven't really felt with other bib tights that I've used in the past. The material is really nice and thick, and these are the deep winter ones, so as you'd expect, they're quite a sort of thick layered product. Inside you've got a really nice inner thermal layer that's going to keep you nice and warm, and in terms of the layering on the actual leg itself, they're quite thick. There's clearly the thermal layer, and then you've got the outside layer of this sort of lycra, and you can just tell they feel really quite warm. The legs themselves have a little heel strap, so you can get it under your foot and get everything nice and secure there, and you're not going to get any slippage of the leg in action. And there are some nice reflective features on the bottom of the leg as well that will pick up nicely in car headlights and stuff. I wanted to touch on the chamois as well. So the chamois here is a really nice thick chamois. It's I mean, honestly, this is kind of on par with some of the sort of top chamois I've seen from other brands that you'd expect. I'm not surprised, as I said, given the feel of the quality of this product. The chamois feels great. I mean, obviously I haven't used it in action yet, and I'll let you know what that's like, but it's a really nice thick chamois. It seems to cover a really good area, and I look forward to trying these. Now, just a quick thing on the sizing. So I'm a medium normally in Stolen Goat sizing, and what I've actually had to do is size up to an XL on these, and the reason is obviously the density of the clothing is so much bigger, so it's slightly less stretchy, and it has more bulk. But because of that, you do need to size up on these. So as I said, I'm a medium normally, around the sort of 31, 32 inch waist, depending on what time of the year it is, maybe even sometimes 30 if I've been going well, but let's say roughly around 31 inch waist and about a 40 inch chest. And I've had to go up to an XL in this particular product line. So this is the Climb and Conquer one, and it's just really a heads up that if you are looking at Stolen Goat, then do consider this quite seriously as a need to size up. Reach out to them as well; they're really helpful. I reached out to them, and they were very helpful in that regard in terms of what sizing I should get. And I've actually tried these on just to make sure they were the right size, and actually they fitted perfectly. Personally, I prefer a little bit of a tighter fit generally anyway. I don't particularly like loose fit clothing. The medium of their other bib tights, which I'll review separately, actually fit really well and are quite nice and snug. I would say this XL in this particular line, the Climb and Conquer deep winter bib tights, actually fit pretty similarly. I would say they're very slightly looser than the medium is in the other range on me. But that's no bad thing. I think they're great and they're very comfortable. The only other thing I'd say is when I get them on initially, I just need to pull up the leg a little bit, just to bring them up and to bring the body up to my to my nether regions, as it were, so that the straps can go on nicely on the shoulders. But once they're in place, they felt really good. So I'm looking forward to getting these on later and going out for a ride. And I will give you an update from the bike itself and let you know how they're performing and how warm they're keeping me and how that chamois is performing as well. So I wanted to give you an idea of the sizing of these Stone & Goat Deep Winter bib tights, the Climb and Conquer Deep Winter bib tights. And as you can see, they fit pretty well. These are the XL. Normally I wear medium. I'm about a 32, 31 inch waist and a 40 inch chest. But as you can see, because of the extra volume of the bib tights, as I was talking about earlier, you do need to size up. So definitely, get in touch with them and ask them. But otherwise, you can see that the bib tights are fitting really well. I feel very comfortable in them. There's a little bit of room there, so they're not very constrictive, but otherwise they feel very comfortable. They definitely feel warm inside here, that's for sure. So I'm looking forward to getting them out on the trail or out on the road and trying them out and seeing how they perform. But otherwise, very happy with the fit, and yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll just do a little swivel so you can see all the way around. There we go. So yeah, next stop, the bike. So here I am out on my ride now, wearing these Stone & Goat Climb and Conquer Deep Winter bib tights. When I left the house this morning, it was saying it was around 2 degrees, but I think it's got to be a bit chillier than that on the bike. Certainly the wind chill is taking us down to, well, I'd say freezing, or maybe even just sub-freezing temperatures. Certainly the grass is only just beginning to thaw out, and yeah, it's I guess a fairly typical kind of scenario for these bib tights, really. So good time to try them out. So far so good, so excellent actually. They're keeping me really nice and warm. They're comfortable. I'm not getting any seam rub or anything else like that. The chamois, as expected, is really comfortable. I think I'm going to enjoy these for a longer ride for sure. And yeah, I really can't complain. I mean, I think these are really excellent bib tights. I'm going to do I'm doing about a 40 or 50k ride just now. It's going to be a bit on the road, a bit of gravel, and I'll check back in a little bit and give an update on my thoughts, see if anything's changed, what's happening. But as I said, so far so good. I'm very happy. So the ride's going well. I'm back on the road, but I've been doing a little bit of gravel as well as road, and yeah, the bib tights are continuing to perform really nicely, even over the rough of the gravel. Right. In addition to that, when I'm climbing out of the saddle, I'm not getting any sort of untoward chafing or rubbing or anything like that. It's they're performing pretty well, I have to say. Excuse me, I'm a bit out of breath. We're just going up a little incline at the moment. Through the course of this ride, the temperature has ebbed and flowed a bit, but in no time have I felt cold, and actually in no time have I sort of overheated either. It seems to be sort of maintaining a really comfortable, really nice temperature on my legs. So I'm very happy with that too. The danger with these kind of deep winter tights sometimes is that they can really get too hot, but it seems to be maintaining a really comfortable temperature. Right, well, that was the end of a 40k ride in the Climb and Conquer Deep Winter bib shorts, tights, and they perform brilliantly. I think the chamois is really good quality, very comfortable over gravel, over road, bumps, lumps, everything perform really well. There's no stitching issues in terms of rub anywhere, whether I'm sitting or climbing. So the big question is, Are they waterproof? Well, let's have a look. Right, well, first of all, apologies for a little bit of the abruptness of that video. It turns out my GoPro camera battery was dying, and it was just cutting off recordings pretty randomly. So yeah, the answer is that the bib tights are pretty waterproof. I gave them a good spray there, as you can see with the hose, and the water just sort of seemed to disperse off them, which is great, as you'd expect, I guess, but great to actually try it, given that it didn't rain on the ride today. So yeah, in summary, basically these bib tights are fantastically comfortable. They're really, I mean, first of all, really good quality. When I first unpacked them, and I think I showed you them off when I wasn't wearing them, you could see that the quality was really there with them, and they really didn't disappoint in practice. The chamois is excellent quality. I think honestly I could sit there and I could ride all day in that chamois. Really very comfortable, both on and off road, which is fantastic. There was no sort of rubbing of any of the seams anywhere, so there was no you know, on the knees or in the legs or anywhere. So all the stitching is really well concealed and done in a way that doesn't cause any sort of rubbing or chafing anywhere, which is also great. In terms of the temperature on the ride, as I said during the ride, I'd say that the temperature probably varied between probably baseline of 0 degrees, maybe went up to about, I don't know, 3 or 4 degrees perhaps at some point during the ride. However, you can take into account some wind chill as well, so possibly at times it felt like maybe -1 or 2 as well, and it certainly didn't get above feeling like about sort of 3 degrees or so. Throughout the ride, the bib tights themselves maintained the sort of temperature. It was kind of good. They were really quite effective at sort of regulating the temperature. So I didn't get too hot, I didn't get too cold. Just maintained a really nice, comfortable temperature. So in summary, if you're looking for a really good pair of deep winter bib tights, then you could go a lot more wrong than these. They're fantastic, really good quality, and I'm sure they're going to stand the test of time. But I will keep using them through the winter, put a few thousand kilometers under them, and then I'll give you an update on how they're doing in that sort of midterm test. But I don't anticipate any problems. They've been really pretty special today. Very impressed. So that's it for this review. Many thanks for listening. I hope you found it useful. If you've got any questions about the bib tights, or in fact any of my other videos, then please do make comments in my channel here. And do hit subscribe, because I'm going to be adding a whole load more videos this year. I'm going to be a bit more active on YouTube, so please keep an eye out for those, and thanks for watching.